Taurus, this is Joanna from Tarot with Joanna, here to do another reading. Hello, hello, hello. So Taurus, in today's reading, I'm going to give you a couple cards of the Oracle, going to do your reading, and then clarify it, okay? So let us get started on your reading, see what's going on for you. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus, 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 Taurus. Let me see if you guys can hear me. All right, here we go. Two cards for Taurus for their highest good. This is for Taurus Spirit. Oh, okay. One more card. So you have Mystic Healer. Healing energy flows through you. So definitely, I feel like you're definitely going through a healing. I feel like there's a lot of positive energy going toward inside you. You know, you're having a lot of positive energy. I feel like you're feeling loved and happy because you also have joy and delight. Open your heart to joy. Just enjoy life, you guys. Live in the moment. And I feel like you are definitely a healer in some kind of way, whether you're in the medical field or not. You know, I feel like you're just being in the presence of somebody that you are healing them, or you're within you. There's healing. Wow, it's nice. All right, so Taurus, let's see what's going on. Do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. All right, Taurus. All righty. One for the current. You start off with the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords is definitely talking about expressing yourself very clearly, really getting things done, really not jumping to conclusions, really standing strong. Also, you know, you're ready for anything right now. One for the situation. You're the King of Swords. Really speak your truth about what it is that you're wanting to speak about, but really try not to be harsh about it. Like, really watch your communication and how you're doing or saying things, okay? Past or now. The King of Cups. Wow. The King of Cups is talking about knowing how to handle things, keeping your emotions balanced, and not being rude or, you know, mean or anything like that. You know how to talk to people. Really learn to communicate better, though, okay? Because all these cards right here, it's about communication. So really speak your truth, but speak it well, okay? And not in a mean way. What's hidden? Queen of Cups, trusting your intuition, really nurturing yourself, really listening to what you're wanting and how you're feeling. One for the one for the hopes and fears. Oh, okay. I'll take it. Justice card is here, and the Four of Swords. Really take the time to really rest, okay? There is definitely a truth that you're needing to speak about. Things are going to balance out for you, definitely, or you're wanting things to balance out. But needing to speak the truth about something here, okay? One for what you need to do now. Really start putting things in order. Really get things done, okay? Try not to lag anything behind, like, not dealing with stuff. It's time to put whatever it is that you're wanting to put out, like create or do. If you have ideas, and it's time to put them out there. Also knowing that, it's time to deal with everything that's been happening in your life, instead of not dealing with it, is what they're saying. One for what you need to work on. The Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is talking about unexpected change, unexpected messages, definitely moving forward, but needing to embrace the truth about things, needing to admit things, like finally admit what you're needing to say, feeling really embracing the truth about what's going on. Wow. And then one for the outcome. The Ten of Swords. There's definitely an ending coming through for you. And I always say that when there's an ending, even if it's been painful, or hurtful, that no matter what the ending is, it's because we're moving forward, and the universe, source, the creator, God, they want us to move forward. They don't want us to stay behind and stay in the same pattern over and over. And that's something that's going on in your life right now, because you are definitely moving towards some kind of ending, or it has happened already. At the end of the tarot deck, Taurus, you do have the Ten of Pentacles, so I do feel like there is material success coming towards you. Having enough of finances for everything. I feel like at times you do feel disconnected. You're having a hard time, not seeing things or being focused on a particular thing that you're needing to deal with. I do feel like there is going to be a lot of changes coming in, because you have the Tower card also. Tower card shows up. There's change coming in, but I do feel like it's coming in. It's just coming in. There is going to be a lot of truth that's going to come through also. So just know that. Interesting. All right. So Taurus, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. This is for Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. All right. Why is a Page of Swords here for Taurus? Oh. Wow. So with the Page of Swords, I do feel like you're moving forward, which is very nice. Really, see the truth in things. Really express yourself clearly, like I said. And try not to jump into things quickly, okay? Really take your time. See the truth and speak your truth about everything that's going on in your life. You do have the Eight of Wands here again, so it's definitely changes have been coming through. Communicate better. It's about communication and moving forward on things, okay? Not staying in the same place, but moving forward. And I also feel like you're really embracing a lot of the things that are coming through that have been there. I also feel like you're going on this new path, because you're definitely moving forward. There's news, there's messages, there's change coming in. So moving you towards this new path, new beginning. So it's beautiful. I love it. King of Swords for the situation. Oh, okay. All right. So, wow. Okay. So I feel like with the King of Swords, you have the Three of Pentacles, the Chariot, and the Ten of Pentacles also with it. So with the King of Swords, they want you to be truthful. They want you to stand your ground and be bold about things, but really express yourself more clearly on things, okay? Because when the King of Swords shows up, he's knows what he needs to say. He speaks what's on his mind. He doesn't hold back. He's like bold. He's like, I'm just going to tell you how it is. That's the way you need to be, okay? I feel like you have a lot of ideas. I feel like people are watching you also. And I feel like you just need to put them out there. Whatever it is that you're wanting to say or speak or do, it's time to do it. And I feel like whatever it is that you're trying to create, it's time to create it, because it is going to be, it is going to bring in the finances that you're needing. But I also feel like for some of you guys, I feel like you're worried about your finances, or speaking the truth about maybe you're overly paying about something, or somebody needs to know something about your finances, that you don't want to do it no more, or something like that is here. So be careful on how you're speaking. Tell the truth, but speak it, communicate better, okay? And I do feel like you're taking control of everything that's going on in your life, and I do feel like you're needing to if you haven't. And I feel like you could also be moving and be worried about not having the finances for it. And you're having a hard time dealing with it also. I don't know who that message was for, but definitely. You have the Knight of Cups here for the pastor now, and I feel like I said, express yourself more clearly, express yourself better, okay? And remember that you do know how to handle things. You do know how to handle these endings or anything that comes towards you. You do know how to handle it, because you are the King of Cups. The King of Cups, he doesn't let his emotions get in the way of dealing with people. He doesn't let his emotions get in the way of doing his decisions. He just does it because he knows what he's got to separate. He can't put his feelings into decisions that he's going to make. And that's what you're needing to do also, Taurus. And I do believe it's now. You have the Queen of Cups. Oh, one more card. And let's see. Hold on, you guys. Gotta get the card to go on the ground. So you do have the Queen of Cups, the Three of Swords. Hmm. Okay, so I'm just gonna. This is a message for someone. I don't know who it could be, but let me just. If it resonates with you, take it. If not, so I feel like you're dealing with a mother figure, okay? Because the Queen of Cups is here, but you also have the Three of Swords. Now this mother figure, whoever she is or whatever or whoever this message is for, I feel like you're very heartbroken about what has been said or what has been done, and I feel like you're in your feelings about it. It could also be like something very painful, like a grief or something. But there is a very, very strong motherly energy here. Okay, so just know that, Taurus. But I feel like, you really needing to start nurturing yourself. That can't let the emotions get the best of you. That even though it's painful and it's hurting you, you're still needing to be nurtured. Like, you need to nurture yourself, okay? No matter what. No matter what the situation is also. And I feel like you're looking for answers about what has happened with that person. And it is a motherly figure. And it could be like your sister being a mother to you, or it could be a stranger that is at work that is very motherly, but whatever the case it is, it has to do with a motherly energy. And I feel like you're looking for answers. For everyone else, I do feel like you need to nurture yourself, to have that compassion and forgiveness for whatever it is that you're going through, whatever ending it is, because you're going through a huge healing right now. And I feel like your emotions have been up, have been very emotional. And I feel like you're looking for the answers, and I feel like you need to go within to find those answers, okay? Really take the time to go within. Maybe there was a truth that you needed to hear from that person, or you're looking at and seeing the truth about it. You have the Four of Swords and the Justice card here. Why is the Four of Swords and Justice card here for? What the hopes and fears? So you really need to nurture yourself, okay? Really start sleeping and taking care of yourself better. I feel like you're wanting the success that you have. I feel like you're needing to speak your truth about something also. But things are definitely going to balance out for you, because you also have the Star card here, and that is a wish fulfillment. But you need to believe and you need to have hope, okay? You need to keep your emotions very balanced. People are definitely watching you. They're seeing how you're doing things, and they're really looking. They're really looking. And I also feel like there could be some kind of jealousy here for some of you guys, that the other person is jealous of what you're having and what you're doing with your life. So be careful with that, okay? Remember what you're putting out there. But I feel like you definitely needing to speak your truth about something, or you could also be dealing with some kind of legal matter, and I do feel like it's going to be in your favor also. But just keep your hope and your faith also, Taurus, okay? Yeah, the King of Wands. And why is the King of Wands here? Wow, that nurturing is really here. So with the King of Wands, start putting things in order. They're asking you to really start taking things and putting them in order, because it's going to be successful if you do, like, whatever it is that you're wanting to create or do. It's time to put it out there so you can move forward, okay? Move forward with what it is that you're wanting to create. It's time to put things in order and whatever it is that you've not been dealing with. And that's something that you're needing to do, okay? Nurture yourself. There is a very strong motherly presence here, energy here. So I feel like you need to take your time with things. I feel like you need to nurture yourself, okay? Because I feel like you still have and carry a lot of anger for a lot. There could have been some kind of financial mistake or something like that here. But they're asking you to really leave that anger behind. You have the Eight of Wands here. And why is the Eight of Wands here? One more card. You have the Justice card here again. Really speak the truth about things, okay? Because really embrace the truth. Really admit the truth about things, of what was going on or has been going on, is what they're saying. Because you do have the Justice card here. There's going to be a lot of changes, a lot of unexpected messages also. You do have the King of Pentacles, you know. They're asking you, maybe there was some kind of truth about finances, or maybe there was just some kind of truth, you know, here that you're needing to speak about. They're asking you to be bold, to be courageous about things, but also like take your time with things, you know, because the King of Pentacles didn't get to where he was at with his finances or money just by rushing through things. You know, he took his time with everything that needed to be there. I also feel like for somebody, you could be inheriting some kind of money, or somebody could be leaving you some kind of money here. So that just popped up right now. But really take your time with the things that you're doing. You know, speak your truth and see the truth in everything that is happening in your life, you guys. And then you have the Ten of Swords for the outcome. All right, so remember that no matter what ending comes through, you know, just remember that it will lead you to something new. Okay, even if it's painful, even if it's hurtful, remember it's going to lead you to something better. Okay, these changes are coming in for a reason. There's also unexpected change, unexpected messages coming in. But there is definitely an ending coming towards you that's going to push you forward. Really be assertive and not give up on anything, especially on yourself and the ideas that you're wanting to do. Stop caring so much about what anybody or everybody is talking about. Do your own thing. Be your own person. Be your unique self, because the Queen of Wands is here. She doesn't let nobody take her down. She does what she wants to. She follows her own light, and that's what you're needing to do. Okay? Because you're definitely going to move forward. You have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is definitely saying, hey, there's new celebration here. There's togetherness. There's like homecoming. There's like celebration here. So it's nice. It's very nice. That is your outcome. So very nice, Taurus. So I hope you enjoyed this reading, Taurus. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I will definitely see you next time. God bless.